listen to me, listen to me. Like I do this all the time.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about types of yarn to use for different types of projects. Well, at least the types of yarn I use for different types of projects. So, the first thing that we want to get into is whenever I am making wearables, garments, anything that's going to touch my skin, be close to my body, I'm going to use premium yarn. I want to, in the summertime, I use mostly, about 99.9% of the time, I use Ultra Pima cotton. I like cotton yarn in the summer. It's a cooler type of yarn, but I like Pima cotton yarn, specifically mercerized Pima cotton yarn, because it's soft and it's shiny. It doesn't peel. If it's a good Pima cotton yarn, it will last for decades and you won't have to worry about it looking like it's been through the ringer. So I use Ultra Pima cotton yarn for my wearables, mostly in the summertime. I even use it in the wintertime. I just like that yarn. That's my favorite. But I also will use hang on, let me get the Ultra Pima cotton and show you guys the ones that I use mostly. I will use indie yarn dyers. I love their different colors. As long as it's Pima cotton and it's mercerized, I will use that as well. But my go-to for solid cotton yarns is Cascade Yarns Ultra Pima cotton. So hang on a second, I'll be right back. I need to go get the yarn. Okay, so the Ultra Pima cotton yarn that I like to use is Cascade Yarns Ultra Pima cotton. This is just purple. I have a bunch of different colors, but I'm also making the granny squares that I'm doing, a granny square a day. I'm making them out of this Ultra Pima cotton yarn. It's DK weight, so I use DK weight most of the time, but depending on what I'm going to do, I will order like a fine sock weight or a almost lace weight Pima cotton yarn, as long as it's mercerized. The importance of it being mercerized is that it's going to be soft and it's going to be shiny. So here's some leftover. This is the I think this is sock weight. I use this to make that snood that I use from the tutorial from Doy Creations. I'll put a picture of me wearing the snood, as well as a link to her channel if you want to make that. But I use this particular yarn. It's Ultra Pima cotton. It's mercerized. I got it from an indie yarn dyer, I think. Yeah, it had to be, but I'm not sure who, because I don't have the paper anymore. But it was probably like 400 yards or something like that. Anyway, so I will get this if I'm gonna make something like for my head, like a head wrap or a hat. I like to use Pima cotton for that because it kind of acts like silk, like it doesn't snag my hair, so it protects my hair. I don't use like acrylic or even wool. If I use wool for a hat, I'm going to line it because I just want to protect my hair. All right, so summertime, lots of cotton, but not just any cotton. For me, it's mercerized Pima cotton. In the warmer months, I will use like a merino and cashmere blend. This is called I like Art Yarns, and it is what does that say? It says 80% extra fine merino and 20% cashmere. It's so soft. It's a little, you can make like a little warmer projects with this. and this one's 437 yards. So I'll use this like in the fall, a little bit of winter, make hats, I'll line them, and like little garments I'll make with this type of yarn. Now when I'm making, again, stuff that's gonna go against our skin, things that like even decor, like for this pillow I use Ultra Pima cotton, and I use Ultra Pima cotton. I made this, the body of this, oh my goodness, so many years ago, and the yarn looks like new. But these appliques that I have on here, I made with you know, cotton thread, just that whatever you get out of Walmart. I can't remember the brand of it, but I use the cotton thread for that. But the body of this pillow, I use Ultra Pima cotton. And again, like probably close to 10 years ago, I made the body of this pillow. I just kind of took my time working on this pillow cover, and then I was making the appliques for it. So because this is going, it is in our RV, and you know, as decor, and you know, it's something that we would put our body against, I used premium yarn for that. So anything for me that's gonna go up against our skin, I'm going to just invest in the yarn for it. All right, let's put that up. All right, so the next thing, I got this in travel mode, hold on. So when I make decor that's not going to go against our skin, I'll use acrylic yarn. For instance, these mug toppers for our little, I have a tier tray in the RV as decor, and this is a little s'mores beanie hat I made for our yarn topper. I mean, for my mug topper, see? It's a little mug, just as decor to go on our tray. I'll try to get a picture. I think I have a picture of that, and I'll pop it in. But this was made with acrylic yarn. So if I'm making something like amigurumi, anything that's not going to touch my skin, I don't mind using acrylic for that. And so this was made with acrylic. Something else, I will use bamboo yarn, that kobu, actually, not the premium. Like, I got it from Walmart, and I got it because it matched the colors that the accent colors for our RV. I use like teal and like sea green and all kinds of those types of blues for the decor in our RV, mostly because those colors are so relaxing to me, and when we're in our RV, it's usually a relaxing time. So hang on a second, I'm going to show you the I made a, what do you call it, a fruit hammock for the RV. So in RVs, space is you know, you want to try to use as much space as you can, and be creative on how you use the space, because space is limited in an RV. So I crocheted from a pattern I think I got off Pinterest years ago, a fruit hammock. And for that, because again, it's not touching my skin, I used some not expensive yarn. It was kobu, and I think that's some type of blend of cotton and bamboo, but you can get it from Walmart. Just one little thing I think I used. I made it so many years ago. But hang on, I'm going to move the camera and show you the fruit hammock I crocheted with the kobu yarn. All right, so this is what I did use to make the fruit hammock. Now I made this, I think, about 4 years ago, for sure 3 years, but maybe 4 years ago, and it still looks good. I didn't like working with it so much because as I was crocheting, little like lint things were just flying off of the the yarn, and so I didn't like that. But as I've had this for years, I don't have any issues with shedding. It still looks good. So I would use that yarn again, I think. I just didn't like the shedding while I was crocheting, but it's not shedding now. But I think I would use it again for something like for decor related. Again, not touching my skin, but it still looks good for, like I said, being 3 to 4 years old. All right, so that's gonna do it for this video. A while ago, someone made a comment. I think her name is her channel name is called Nurse in a Bus. She is a travel nurse, and she lives in a converted bus as an RV thing. So she'd asked me a while, have I ever made a video on what types of yarn to use for different projects? And I've done a video on the types of yarn in my stash, but I told her that I would. But since she made that comment, it's been a while. But I had so many other like challenge stuff, and I was doing the Warm Up America thing, so I was doing those weekly videos. And then I wanted to do the NICU stuff for Mother's Day, and so I wanted to get to this before I get into any more challenges or anything else. So this video was because I did receive a comment asking what types of yarn for different projects. And again, I only feel comfortable saying what I use because you really can do whatever works for you. It's not, I don't feel comfortable saying this is what everybody should do. I just feel very comfortable telling you what I do and how I choose yarns for the different projects. So again, mostly ultra pima for me. And then in the winter time, I will use like a cashmere merino blend. Those are like my favorites for warmer months. And then if I get like bulky yarn, I just try to find yarn that doesn't pill, and then that's going to last and make my wearables look good years and decades later. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to share the types of yarn that you use the most, recommend any yarns you want me to try, I'm definitely open to it. Of course, I love yarn, but I love some good yarn too. So I hope you guys had a great week last week, and I wish you all a wonderful week this week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.